everyone, welcome to another Plutonium Guy Plays video. Today I am an Airport Tycoon, and I am going to be showing you all of the planes that you can get without using Robux in Airport Tycoon. Before I get started though, please do me a favor and just use 2 clicks to leave a like and subscribe, and then we'll get on with this. Here we go. The first plane I'm showing you is the starter plane. Boom shakalaka, it is the first one you get. It is slow and kinda bad, honestly. It's not supposed to be overpowered or anything, it's just supposed to be a nice starting plane. You don't even need that much of a runway to take off. See, I've already taken off, and I didn't even use the runway, hardly. Its max speed is 100 speed, and you can go as high as you want with the altitude. It's the worst plane in the game by far. Its turn radius is kind of bad, and its speed is really bad. So yeah, that's really this whole plane right here. Very basic overview. The more complex planes, I'll go into a more complex overview, but this is really the whole starter plane. Okay guys, the second plane I am showing you guys is called the twin prop engine plane. It's called that because it has 2 propellers. It's a very obvious name once you think about it. It is the second plane you get in the game. It, just like the starter plane, is not the best. It's better. It goes twice as fast with a max speed of 200 miles an hour, and it also has a better turn radius, as well as being a little bit more realistic of a plane, let's be honest. The first starter plane is not too realistic. As I'm talking about the realism of this plane, I completely flew through a fence. So that is awkward. It does show how the game is not completely perfect in its realism, but this is one of the best realistic-wise planes. It has a max speed of 200, I've already said that, and its turn radius is also better, I've already said that as well. Just come in for a landing here so I can show you guys the third plane, which is the private jet. I have used that in a previous video, actually. The video is about the private jet completely, as well as the yacht. It is actually the most recent Airport Tycoon video on the channel, with the exception of this one, obviously. See, it's not working, so that's not great. I'm gonna go ahead and respawn it. Oh, there we go. See, is it good? There we go. Alright, so the previous video, anyway, go ahead and check that out. It is all about the yacht and private jet in this game. Very good video. Go ahead and check it out. I'll put a card in the top right. This plane, I've already talked about it, like I just said. It goes 250 speed. I do not know what the speed is measured in this game. I don't know if it's kilometers an hour or miles an hour or whatever. I'm sorry if I said kilometers wrong. I don't really know how to say it because I'm dumb. But, you know, whatever it's pronounced, that's really, I don't know if it goes that fast or not. It is the third out of 5 planes that you get at the first island before you buy the pirate island and then the military base island. I do not know how to fly the seaplane, which is the 5th one that you get at this island, so I will not be showing it to you simply because I'm trash at flying it. The next one you get is the commercial jet. Hey guys, I got a Roblox group. If you want to join, I'll put a link in the description, and here's why you should join. First off, it's just a great way to connect with my fans, you guys, and 2, there is an awesome store with crazy cheap, good-looking merch. Check that out in the link below. This right here is the last plane before I head over to the military island. It is the commercial jet. It costs 3 million money and is very large comparatively to the other planes that you get here. It takes the actual, you need the runway to take off with this one, unlike some of the other planes. It's pretty slow on the runway. That's usually how a plane works, and then gets very fast once you're in the air. I know I've already said that, but that's how a plane works in real life too. They're not just like completely zoom in on the runway. That would be a little weird looking. I mean, they are fast on the runway, but not this fast. I am not showing you guys the 5th plane. I've already said this. I'm just making sure you guys know. I'm not showing you guys the 5th plane, which is the seaplane at the main island. I do not know how to fly it at all. It's hard. I don't know why. It's pretty much the same mechanics. I'm just trash at it, but I'm going to go ahead and land over at the military island to show you guys the planes over there. This beautiful plane behind me that you guys can see is called the Stunt Plane, and it is the first plane that you get at the military island, and it definitely lives up to its name. I'm going to go ahead and pull out here to the runway, that way I can take off successfully. You gotta be going pretty slow with the ones on the military base because the taxiway markings do cause your plane to flip. So if I'm driving slow with these ones, I'm sorry in advance if you don't like that. I'm gonna go ahead and take off here now. Gonna be faster now. I'm gonna put the landing gear up, and this plane, you might be wondering about what the stunt mode is in this game and why it's here. It was designed solely for this plane, and to activate it you just hit R and you go like this, and when you hit the A and D keys, you can completely turn your plane. W and S still make your plane accelerate and decelerate, but you can also just do these spins with your plane. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off simply because it's obnoxious and I hate it. Alright guys, this plane behind me looks a little different than all the other ones have. It has this gigantic engine on the back, and it's called the Aeroglider, whatever that means. You know, just gonna pull out with this bad boy, turn the engines back on, didn't mean to turn them off, and I'm gonna pull out here slowly onto the taxiway. You gotta be pretty slow on this military island just because the taxiway markings stick up and cause the planes to flip. So if you don't like that, I'm sorry, it's not my fault, it's the taxiway's fault. Blame it on the taxiway. And we're just gonna go ahead and start accelerating here, and you guys might notice that you can't hear any engine noise. Well, barely any now that I've gotten up to speed. But it is a quiet plane. It's a glider, in fact. So does it even qualify as a plane? I don't know. Comment down below. Also remember to leave a like and subscribe. But just comment below. Is this a plane or a glider? I really need to know because I think it's a glider. But it's also a plane game. So can you have a non-plane and a plane game? I don't know. I'll leave that to you guys in the comments. Anyway, its max speed is 200 speed. And here comes the next plane that you can get in Airport Tycoon. This plane behind me is a biplane, and you guys might be thinking, why is there a biplane at a military base? I honestly don't know the answer to that question. I'm dumb, so don't ask me hard questions. I can't answer them. Let's see, just gonna go ahead and go out here slowly again to the taxiway. It's very slow. Actually, I might be able to take off right here. I think I am. Alright, I'm just gonna take off here. Yep, there we go. It is by far the most easy to maneuver, not easy to maneuver, highest maneuverable plane in the game. When you turn, it just completely zooms to the side. When you go up and down, it's very reactive, so it's touchy, so it's actually hard to fly. You might think it's gonna be pretty easy, but no, it's very hard to fly. Like you guys see, I just crashed into a tower. I feel like that's a good spot to stop with the biplane. Here is the next plane that you can get in Airport Tycoon. This plane right here is the F-117 Nighthawk. It is a stealth military plane. Very cool looking, very smooth. Also, pretty darn fast. I really like this plane. It's among my favorites of the game. It's quiet, but it's very speedy. Its max speed is around 430. I think if you fly straight for long enough, yeah, 420, 422, there we go. See, around 430. You know, ignore that. Oh, there we go. We're up to 450 now, almost. See, but yeah, it's a very cool plane. Turn radius awesome, and it has this awesome effect behind it. It is not as good as the next plane though, which is the A-10 Warthog. I hope you guys are ready for that. Here it comes. This right here is the A-10 Warthog, and before I hop in, I just want to note that this is the first plane I have shown you with a gun on it, and actually the only one in the game with a gun on it. So if you like guns, this is the plane for you. It's also the plane for you if you like military planes or anything like that, because it is a 100% real military plane, high speeds, high realism, high cool factor. It is an incredibly fast plane with speeds of up to 350 speed, so not as fast as the stealth plane, but it looks better when it's flying. Like, it's just a very good looking plane. I gotta put my landing gear up, that way you can get a little bit more speed. You crank out a few speed with landing gear up, but you know, otherwise this is an amazing plane. If the gun worked, I do think it would be cooler, but definitely worth the money that it costs, and I think it's several $1,000,000 just to buy this. But once you have it, it's totally worth it. I would recommend the A-10 Warthog. Buckle up for the last two planes, and also remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Here we go for the last two. This second to last plane right here, guys, is called the cargo plane, and it is unique for several reasons. One, it is the biggest plane. That's pretty cool, but the other part is even cooler. It has manipulatable doors. So there's this side door here, and there's also a cargo hatch in the back. Press green to open that bad boy, and you can put almost anything you want in here. If you're transporting it, you could put, I don't know, a goat. I don't know what else you could put in here. Probably about 1,000,000,000 tacos. But, you know, it's also a plane, so it flies, too. Like, that's usually how planes work. I realize that that's kind of a dumb statement. It flies because it's a plane. But, you know, it's the statement I just made, so deal with it. I'm sorry if you don't like stupid people. You gotta... If you don't like stupid people, well, you don't like me. But, you know, this plane is very cool. It's huge. It's a cargo plane for a reason. It's not fast. I mean, most cargo planes aren't fast. They're not like just zipping through the skies. I mean, comparative to like cars, they're fast, but compared to the plane I'm about to show you guys, it's very slow. The plane that I'm about to show you guys goes over twice this speed. It is easily the best plane in the game, but I'm very excited to show you this one, guys. I'm gonna land here. It is the one at the very end of the row. Very awesome plane. This one right here. Boom, shkabloom. Very awesome plane. It is called, I believe, the Blackbird. Yes, S-71 Blackbird. And I'm going to have a little trouble getting out of here, but I can do that. It's a very maneuverable plane as well as fast. Going to go around this right here, go pretty slow around this. It's an awesome plane. And if you guys are wondering why I'm not showing you guys the Osprey or the Blimp, well, I can't fly the Osprey because I don't own it. So it does not allow you to fly any of the helicopters or boats that you don't own in the game. And the blimp, the reason for that is I want you guys to go check out the video where I actually steal a blimp from somebody without them even knowing. So I completely steal a blimp, and I just caused you guys to miss a really cool detail of this plane. I'm going to go ahead and slow back down. When you exceed a certain speed with this plane, I don't remember exactly what that speed is, but when you go faster than it, you break the sound barrier with the back of the plane. Watch the back of the plane right there. That is me breaking the sound barrier with this plane. It goes 600 miles an hour, and watch, if I fly straight up, look at how quickly I gain altitude. I'm gonna fly right at the sun. I'm gaining altitude at an insane rate. If I were in a real plane, I would probably be dying right now. But since it's Roblox, I'm not dying. I'm just having fun. And then, so you guys are probably thinking that the speed isn't that impressive when I'm going up. Wait till you see this plane going down. The speed is insane. Obviously, that's how gravity works, but it's even crazier with this plane because I just broke the sound barrier going straight down, and I am flying so fast right now. You know, just zooming through here, it's really fast. I love this plane. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see everybody in my next video.